Hello, little Joe and I are sheltering under a tree. It's time to pack up and leave our bed and breakfast. Julia is just sorting out some last minute bits and pieces, and I thought I'd just take little Joe for a little stroll down the lane here, which leads up to the bed and breakfast. Unfortunately, it's gone a little bit grey and wet. We've had the best of the weather, such as it was. Well, it was lovely, but we didn't have a huge amount of time to enjoy the weather because we were just busy trying to get the two main videos that we did. Although I think there's three, because we met up with Adrian, who's one of our viewers. Have you had a good time, Joe? I think that's yes. Lots of travelling, unfortunately, for little Joe, and lots of going across the Welsh mountains for me, but we have managed to do what the mission was accomplished. Had a lovely stay at the bed and breakfast, and so now it's time to slowly meander back. I was hoping to stop off, and we will if there's a weather break, and try and get another video in somewhere en route to break up the journey, but if it just carries on being wet and miserable, then we'll probably just go straight back. We stopped en route, had to. We're crossing the Brecon Beacons in order to get down to Bristol on our way home. We're coming back a completely different way.
I thought you said the Brecon Beacons.
Oh, did I say? Yeah. Well, they wouldn't be surprised because so much bracken. We thought we'd just do a 360 so that you could see what it looks like. It's very, very open, very barren. We're the only people here, aren't we, Julia?
Yep. Did see one fellow about half a mile back on his quad bike with a sheepdog in front of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was quite amazing. And we saw some Welsh ponies just now.
So
You were very happy about that.
Gorgeous. Absolutely stunning.
They were lovely. So we just thought we'd, I mean, we're hoping that en route that the weather will just pull off, even if it's a bit like this or a bit warmer would be good. And we could just, take in a bit more of the scenery and make more of the journey. But we're just doing this on the phone.
Yeah. Bit nippy out here though.
All right, well, we'll get back in the car now. Anyway, we just thought we'd share that with you, as they say.
Back to the studio.
Back to the studio.
No, wait.
Oh no, we are the studio. We've traded the car in for one of these. We thought it might be a bit quicker through the Welsh hills. In fact, there's another one on this side. So there's one for me and there's one for Julia. Oh no, here she comes. And we decided to stop at the farm shop here on the way back, realising there's no rush. What do you think of your new transport, Julia?
Yeah, I like it.
I was going to say there's two of them, so one for me and one for you. Should be good.
Yeah.
I'm determined to make some sort of video out of this trip on the way back. So we've come to this place where there are coffees. Sorry, I'm just slightly concerned because Joe is about to knock over the teacups. We've got some cups of tea here, and we've come in this barn. Let me just show you this barn. They can't do sit down inside the place because of the new restrictions of COVID that's suddenly come in. And I know everything's back to front because I haven't turned the camera around so that it, so it's all mirrored. But we're in this very cozy place with chairs. Lovely Julia. These chairs are covered in the hides of, what do you think they are? Not donkeys?
No, I think,
Deer?
It looks donkey, but as it's the Welsh Venison Centre, I'm
Oh,
guessing it is deer.
It's deer, yeah.
It's the tuft of hair on the withers. It makes me think it looks more like a donkey. I don't know.
I don't think they would be allowed, would they,
No.
to donkeys?
As you are not really.
Okay, fair enough. Let me show you some of the scenery behind us here. It's a beautiful, idyllic spot. Look, there's a there's a wooden deer here, which presumably is what they do. Or stag, or whatever it is. very, very beautifully done. And we're in this just absolute idyllic spot. Sorry the filming is crap compared to my normal filming, but I'm just using my phone for the ease on this trip as we stop off en route. They did come close up to us, but by the time I ran to get my phone out the car, of course, they walked away. They're in a little pen here. If I move back, you'll start to see the fence. Most delightful. Right, I think it's time we got back on the road. We stopped off on the motorway, on the M40. We got off the motorway and we've come to this very delightful pub called the Wesley Arms in something like Sutton Bengor, I think it's called, something like that. Beautiful place. Rather than go to a service station, we just thought we'll come into this pub, and we've had I had a lovely chicken pie, and Julia had a chili con carne, and even little Joe had a plate of fish fingers, chips and peas, and he absolutely adored the peas. It was remarkable. And there's a play area down the other end, which he basically had to himself down that end. So it's been a wonderful but gentle, slow trip back. We can't just keep him strapped into the chair, so we've had a lovely time. Julia's just changing him because in the play area he got a bit wet from it rained a little and the grass got wet and he rolled around in it as ever. But yeah, so I think the next leg is about 3 hours, so we're going to try and pretty much make that in one if we can. So it's been a great little trip. Sorry, we're just smiling because it's raining. We've stopped because the rain was pretty impassable. We've got into rush hour, so we've stopped in Bracknell, diverted this way because it was going to be busier. Too many delays on the route from Newbury, which is where we were going to come down. So we thought, okay, we'll go on the 329 round Bracknell, Ascot, all that sort of whatnot
nonsense.
And now it's just pouring rain, and little Joseph wasn't very happy because he was bored, and I don't blame him. He's been in the car a hell of a lot over the last couple of days. He's eating raspberries and grapes. And we've stopped now. This is really the last bit, the last stretch. But little Joe, you're going to have to go back in the car.
Yeah. Mummy's happy because you see that oak just out there.
Through the door.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Managed to find some, well, it was covered in acorns and they were ready. It just tugged it and just popped out of the cups. Brilliant. Yay.
Yeah, so it's been a good trip all round, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has.
Hectic,
but worth it.
A lot of timekeeping, and today we've just had a relaxing trip back, as you've seen, stopping off on all sorts of different things. And Joe's been exemplary, actually. He's been so good in the car, apart from the last bit when he was just clearly unhappy, but he has been really good, haven't you, Joe? Yeah?
You see yourself?
He's seeing himself. And by the way, yeah, sorry that the phone is mirroring everything, but you know, deal
so
with
what?
it.
What's the problem?
Little,
He's that funny.
little phase. Anyway, hopefully I have put all these little clips on my phone, and so this video is a phone video. My eye will never open. See, everyone's looking at it going, it's just a different eye, it's the other eye, isn't it? So thank you for watching. Don't forget to follow, like, subscribe, give us a thumb, and I'll be putting the other videos on as soon as I can. Meanwhile, stop looking at Joe, everyone. He is the upstager.
Oops.
But anyway, there we are.
Hello everybody, I'm not the Bold Explorer, and I'm here outside a very lovely care home, which I will quite happily put my mother in one day. I'd quite happily go into that one, it's really posh. There's like balconies on both sides, on all floors.
A care home with balconies.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, lovely. Don't need to throw yourself off.
No,
Anyway.
they've all got protected glass.
Oh.
Halfway up them. That's good.
Anyway, that's it. Goodbye.
Did you wave?
Goodbye.
Did you wave? Say bye. Oh, I'll do it for you, look.